Good. Talking about the Holy Spirit, let's read Isaiah chapter 11, 1 and 2. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. I'm reading from New King James Version. He said, "There shall come forth a rod from the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his root. The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom, the Spirit of understanding, the Spirit of counsel, and the Spirit of might, the Spirit of knowledge, and the Spirit of fear of the Lord." All these things are spirits. So, like what I said in my former video, that Holy Spirit is not the fullness of God. Holy Spirit can be referred as the Spirit of holiness. It's the same thing with the Holy Spirit. Just like the Bible said here, the writers of Bible wrote here, the Spirit of Lord shall rest upon him. And he started to mention every type of spirit. He says spirit of wisdom. That somebody have spirit of wisdom, maybe that person may not have the spirit of holiness or Holy Spirit, but spirit of wisdom is upon him. When he speaks, you will see he's wise. The person is wise. Or somebody may have the spirit of understanding. And he may not have the Holy Spirit. He may not have the spirit of holiness, but he have the spirit of understanding. That is when you are talking, when you are trying to explain something for that person, he have already understood you, understand what you are trying to explain. Majority of this type of people, lawyers are in this understanding mood. But sometimes they pretend for you to bring out everything that you want to say. But before you talk 2 or 3 words, they have already understood where you are going. Somebody may have the spirit of mighty. That is, where this power is coming from. Is spirit of mighty. He may not have the spirit of holiness, but he may have the spirit of mighty. Somebody may have the spirit of knowledge, but may not have the spirit of holiness or Holy Spirit. So sometimes let us not be confused when they say Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is part of the Spirit of God. It's not the fullness of the Spirit. That is why it can make mistakes. That is why the person who receives it can cause people. God does not destroy people, but in an act of apostle, when the Holy Spirit was with somebody, Ananias or somebody like that sold the land, he hides some of the money. The Holy Spirit, the spirit of holiness that is in that person, killed Ananias and his wife. Can God destroy what he created? No, but the Holy Spirit did that, or the spirit of holiness. So sometimes, brethren, or sometimes believers, let us not misunderstand the spirit of holiness or Holy Spirit as the fullness of God. It's part of God, maybe. According to the Bible, it may be part of God, but not the fullness of the Spirit. The Spirit of God, the fullness of Spirit of God cannot rest in human being. God said, I cannot share my glory with anybody, anyone. The glory of God, he cannot share it with anyone. So let us stop to misunderstand the spirit of holiness or Holy Spirit as the fullness of God.